Serge, you with Michelin, of course, follow all a complete history of Formula E and the development of the tires. Now there are a big step with the season 5.
Yes, definitely. So the new car has been revealed in Ginevra, and also the new tire, the tire dedicated for the season 5 car, has been revealed in Ginevra. And the car is a kind of revolution, and we also we have revealed a tire that is once again a revolution in the field of the racing tires.
Also, one of the important things that are more later, especially than the first season, we developed from the first season and third season tires.
Yes, you know, we are in Formula E to work on the energy efficiency. And energy efficiency of the tire is coming from different things. One is the rolling resistance, one is the energy we use to develop, to produce the tire. And also the weight of the tire is a very important part of this energy efficiency. Because with a lighter tire, you will need less energy to make it run, but you will also need less energy, less raw material to produce it. So it's really important. It's really in our technical roadmap to develop lighter and lighter tires. And this season 5 tire is a big step. Compared to season 1, it's a gain of around 9 kilograms for the whole car, for the four tires. It's more than 2 kilograms per tire of improvement compared to season 1. So it's a huge evolution. It's like quite you have one tire less on the car, so it's a big improvement.
And this is for a type of construction of the tire or for materials that are used in the tire?
Both. You know, so we gain weight, but we still need to have the same level or more performances in terms of grip, in terms of consistency, in terms of stiffness. You know, when first of all, when a driver see the Formula E tire, which is a tread pattern tire, it was also a big revolution in the field of racing tire. When a driver sees such a tire, they think, oh, it's tread pattern, it will slide, it will be smooth. So the first generation of Formula E tire, the first generation of Michelin Pilot Sport EV was, we work on the structure to have the feeling of a slick tire. When we improve the weight in season 3, once again, the driver could think, okay, it's a lighter tire, that means there will be less material, there will be less stiffness, less stability. So we had also to compensate this psychological aspect. So we had a season 3 tire that was also stiffer than the previous was. In terms, I talk about lateral stiffness, which gives the driving precision. It was also an improvement in stiffness, and we are in the same feeling for season 5, having a tire which needs less material, which is lighter, but with at least the same level of stiffness, the same level of grip, and also more of these performances to accompany the fact that the car will be heavier, the car will be will have more power. So we need to we still need to give more with less material.
In this case, as example, this one of Formula E, the second generation of the car I speak. The tires are developed near the car and with the specifics of the car, or are two different completely ways to development in some part of the development of the car, for of course the people that develop the car, and in other part of Michelin, and after the teams have to put in order and to be together and in the best way.
You know, it's important to work together and not to work in our side and wait the latest moment to put the tire on the car, of course. But there's the fact that the car doesn't exist since a long time. So we have anyway to start the development of the tire before having the car. But this is possible now with help of simulation tools. You know, in season 1 and before season 1, when we have been selected to be the tire supplier in 2013, at that point, nothing exists.
No, Serge always said, Agag said this, no car, no truck, no drivers, no anything.
Anyway, but we had to develop the tire, and we have to develop it, and it helped us also to make a lot of improvements in the field of simulation tools. Because anyway, even when we had the car, we didn't have the track, and we still didn't have the track. We have any track, we don't have any official Formula E racetrack to do the test, because it's the philosophy of the championship to do the races in the city. So we still have this to take into account. So to use simulation tools to do the first step of development of the tires, and then when we are able to test with the car, to have some tools to extrapolate what we experience on the test track, to imagine what it will mean on the racetrack in season 5 also.
So it's also a very big step, because you said that more performance, but more performance in all senses, because now the races will be with only one car, and of course with only 4 tires, not like now that the races can be divided by half a race and half a race by 2 cars.
In fact, yes. So the driver will have only one car. So the race will be done with one car, with no stop, and no stop for the tire, of course. That will not make sense for us. And we are in a philosophy of using less and less tires. So we do this by improving the weight of the tire. We use less and less tire material. And we should have in season 5 also rules that will mean that we will use less tire compared to this year. It will be complicated to do season 5 with, for example, only one set for the whole day. It's in our roadmap. It's something that could happen in the future, but there is basic things like a crash of the car in the practices. If the car crash, they will need to have some spare tires. So what can we do? We say, okay, we use one front, one rear, but if the car crashes on the front and there's 2 front, okay, 2 front, 1 rear. No, 2 front, 2 rear.
No.
So
decided yet.
So we are discussing with FIA to define the rules. Could say that it will be less than season 4, but we need to confirm how many they will have to use.
And the project to use only one set of tires for all year that we spoke time ago. It's continued to be, or it was less in some part?
You mean one season?
One set of tires for every car for all complete season. I remember that we are speaking about it.
Yes, it's let's say it's important to have such big targets. It's important to keep this, and it's what make I don't know what will happen in the future. It's the direction we are taking, for sure, to use less and less tires during one race and during one championship. But of course, we need to. We need that everybody is happy with that. So it's we are. I would say we would be happy to do such a tire. Technically speaking, could be a big challenge, because today having only one type for all conditions, for all tracks, for all type of cars, for all driving style, it's a big challenge already. So now we are very, I would say, happy with with the tire we have developed, and everybody's really happy. But we have to keep that in mind. It's only one type for all conditions, for all tracks, which is a big challenge. So sometimes we need to be, I would say, not too quick, because also drivers, teams, they are, for them it was also for them also a big challenge. So we need to take that into account, and the fact that even if we are able to do this, we have to take into account their needs, and that's why it's something that could happen in the future. I don't know when. It's still something that gives us the direction to have tires with more and more consistency, more and more longevity, more and more polyvalence, and we see the season 6 or 7 tire how they will be.
Thank you very much, Serge, and good luck yet in Punta.
Thank you.